I worked in Birmingham where there have been sort of, clandestine, covert cameras being placed around neighbourhoods. That's how heavily policed those neighbourhoods have been. And then the city's been dubbed as a no-go area, etc. So that plays into how young people view their own city and view themselves within that city. It's a much more sort of diffused sort of space now where radical and extremist ideas are circulating. It also has meant that policing has moved out into these everyday sort of spaces, and that's why you're seeing young people who are saying that I've just been stopped here, I've just been stopped there, I think that person's watching me, I think that place is hot, we shouldn't hang out there. Now, I've been hanging out with young people and they're sitting in my car as we're driving to somewhere, and all of a sudden, they're sharing different things that they've received, and you'll hear something in a foreign language, you'll hear something which is quintessentially Arab, and you can hear a nasheed, and then the next minute I'll hear a sermon. You'd see this sort of constant bombardment of various different things. There has been this sort of style of wearing Muslim dress that increasingly looks like the jihadi dress, with the sort of dark black robe, and a hat, and the sort of combat style, sort of pockets on the arms, and boots, and the big Timberland boots. A lot of that, it sends that sort of signal, that sort of militarized fashion. Much of Muslim culture is a sort of counterculture to what's going on in terms of mainstream. So Muslims will adopt a sort of jihadi, militarized, cool look as well. I've worked with young girls, who'll be wearing the hijab, but then they'll also wear Doc Martin boots with it, and they'll present a very sort of brave, outgoing face, saying that majority society is saying that Muslim women shouldn't be out there because I just heard about a girl who had her hijab ripped off or was spat on her face. But you know what? Screw them. I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to go out there in a sort of much more bolder fashion. And I think one side that isn't looked to is the sort of desire amongst young people to want to claim Islam and be part of Islam, because it's a tradition, it's something that they've grown up with, it's out there so much. But then the public sphere isn't very accommodating, it's quite hostile. So you're finding a lot of young people saying, actually, I'm going to counter that by actually putting it in their face. And there's nothing more to that other than just being a young person and wanting to claim a right to be in public.